Okay guys, back with another video. Like I promised in the last video, I would explain a little bit about what happened with the last deal with the bike. I ordered this bike, um, but before I go into it, I want to tell you that I'm quite uncomfortable making this review or vlog, because normally I'm a very positive person, and if people force me in their negativity, yeah, it's very uncomfortable for me. So just bear with me. Well, what is the story about this bike is that I've been helping my mother buying this bike because she needed a new bike, because in Holland she was screwed over by a bike seller, and yeah, she has a lot of trouble with the bike she has, and so she decided to buy this bike instead. And so to kind of like solve the problem that she had, and so this bike was very nice, because you see here the rack is built in the frame, so it's soldered on the frame itself. It's very solid rack, and she wanted to go out and make some tours with her neighbor, so they could go together on this bike and enjoy the nature and make tours like I always do. She got inspired, I guess. And so, but what happened was the store couldn't deliver, and so they sneaky tricky sent me another bike, this bike. And you see here it has a flimsy back rack, not solid at all, so that was a big issue. And this is not the bike that we chose, and of course now they changed everything. I mean, it's already a couple of weeks since this all happened, and you see here the bike, this bike was presented with this rack in the front, and so you could, that's how you can differentiate or the word between the two bikes. So, you know, I thought this bike was a better build. I like the fenders here. It has a extra connection here to you know, safeguard the fenders from wobbling. And here in the back too, it has some connection to the bike, so the fender doesn't go all different places. So basically I thought, you know, this bike is just the better design and the better choice, so we bought this bike. This is the Ruse Amber electric bike, and I thought, you know, this was the official store. But you see, now we come back after 2 weeks and they changed their name from official store to LaFly France e-bike store. And if you go and look in the orders, you can see here the details. Here you can see LaFly EU official store. So they just quickly changed the name because I guess they were guessing that they were going to be in trouble or something like that. And they might be in trouble because, yeah, I got after them because, you know, this is not really a fair deal. Let me see details. Directory. I haven't watched, but I'm going to go here, and so I ordered this bike, and so they couldn't deliver. Please add a 30-day protection to your order. I asked, is there a problem in EU words? When will you send the bike? The bike is out of stock now. Please wait. When will you send the order? So here it says wait about 40 days. You know, they've been so I extended the thing. I asked some questions here. I asked him here if the official store is it, if it's a factory, and he says yes, I am the factory. I said I always like a factory store because they have, of course, the most stock, and they make the bike, so that's always the best way to, the best store to buy. I thought, you know, I figured. But if they lie about the if they are official store or not, yeah, then yeah, what can you do? So I will send you this bike. I thought it was finally the bike that see my response. That's great news, amazing. You make me happy, and I will send it to you. And then when it arrived, I saw that it was the wrong bike. So I sent a message, you sent the wrong bike. This is not the one I've ordered. I have ordered the Amber Cruise bike and you sent me the LaFly bike instead. What are you going to do? No response. I trusted you and you pulled a Houdini switch on me. Is it still possible to send me the Amber the Roots Amber bike I ordered? When it's delivered, I give you back the to UPS, and I give you back the bike that he sent before with UPS, and they will deliver it back to you. I thought that was a good deal, but no, he remains, you know, that I was happy about this little picture that he sent, and that was it. So I opened a dispute. You know, my mother was already screwed with the first bike seller, and now to dissolve the problem, the second bike seller also screws her. So I was kind of, you know, not happy about it, let's say. So here we are in the dispute part. Here, this is the bike that I ordered, the Roots Amber electric bike. Item is not as described, and we will go into the history. Here you see the start. Here we are in negotiation. AliExpress steps in, and then they finally give a solution. So we go into the history of this, and so I think I have to go down. Yeah, item is not as described. I'm opening this dispute because the seller sent me the wrong e-bike. By the way, you have only 500 characters to describe this, so that is not much, including the spaces. So yeah, it took me a while to get this text under 500 characters, but I succeeded. I ordered the Dirus Amber bike, and the seller sent me the damaged LaFly bikes instead. There was some damage on the frame. And here I'm shortening the sentence. I very patient, seller tricked me with a very small picture I did not know was a different e-bike, sent an offer to dissolve the problem but did not respond. Now no other choice than open a dispute and ask for a partly refund for the e-bike I cannot use. I need a strong bike luggage carrier. I leave it up to AliExpress to judge this case. Now here I say partly, you know, is fine with me. I mean, they sent a bike, a fully working bike to me, so but I just set the full amount, and then AliExpress can do what they think is reasonable. So I leave it up to AliExpress. It's not my case. So then the seller replies, the seller has agreed with the bicycle that the buyer. The seller has agreed with the bicycle that the buyer said. The seller has obtained the buyer's permission to ship this order, and they of course want a zero refund. Now here we get, if you click on it, you get this open. Here I'm saying that is great news, because I thought they were finally gonna send the bicycle that I ordered, but it seemed to be a little bit different. So here he you see, this is the very small picture. How do I know it's a different bike? It's, you know, I should maybe have checked it thoroughly, and I couldn't imagine that I would switch this bike on me. So that's the seller's proposal. So now you have the possibility to reject that, and then it says in AliExpress, it says reject all, so you have to push that, and then you get a pop-up, are you sure? Yes, you're sure, and you want to write a new proposal, and this gives you the possibility to again have a text of 500 characters. So then you can, you know, add a little bit to the story, because it's 500 characters is quite short to describe a case in a dispute. So here's my new proposal. The seller was not able to deliver my order even after he tricked me in extending. He told me it was out of stock. When I cancelled the order, he said it's not possible because they already sent the bike. If you pause the video, you can see that in the. I tried to cancel the order, and then he said, well, it's not possible because I already sent the bike, which he didn't. But that's an important part in this thing. After 2 weeks, he said he sent a small photo. I thought The bike is on its way, but he tricked me again to send me another bike. What is wrong with this person? Now I have to try to sell this bike and buy the original bike in another store. I expect some compensation for all the stress and trouble. That's my proposal. So I kept the amount, and of course the seller says the seller has agreed with the bicycle that the buyer said. I think it's even the same text. The seller has obtained the buyer's permission to ship this order. So there's not much creativity there. Even the last thing is the same thing. So I rejected again, and so I got the chance to add some more information. From the evidence presented by the seller, these small pictures, it clearly shows there's no mention of sending a different bike. That's very important information. Only a small photo. He should have noted, I am sorry, I cannot deliver your choice, but I do have another similar model bike. Then I would have known it was a different bike and would have not approved. But that was of course the whole case, to send a small picture so that I didn't notice and so that he could sell the bike. So here I'm saying it was a trick to make the sale and did not see it. I hope the judge of AliExpress can see it. This is deliberate neglect on the seller's part, which requires a financial compensation. Okay, so now then the oh, is there already an answer? AliExpress stepped in, and AliExpress provided a new proposal, a refund amount, the total amount. Well, I didn't expect that, to be honest. But they are dealing with thousands and thousands of these cases, so you know they can see if a seller is cheating or not, and so yeah, what to say about this? I should be happy, but I'm not really happy. I might be a little bit happy if I actually see this return, but I'm not trusting it completely yet, because this seller is a tricky person, as you can have seen. They even changed the name to from official store to ebike store. You see, it's not. Maybe they even, I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they even cancel the store and open a new store with a clean sheet. I don't know. I don't trust them at all anymore. But I'm happy that AliExpress provided a solution, refund and return. Well, I'm not gonna return it because, you know, that cost me 400 euros or something, 500 euros to send it back. And then what am I gonna get? You see? So here is already a problem. I don't know. It doesn't feel good to me at all. And that's why I hate doing this. It's but you know, they've been screwing my mother already for the second time now. You know, I had to step in. I had to do something to yeah, to make some sense of it all, but I'm not sure about this. Well, anyway, this is the end of this short vlog. I just wanted to show you this. Maybe it was useful to people who are in a similar situation, and yeah, it's important to be very clear about what they do. I remember when he sent this small picture, I thought, you know, why are you sending me a small picture? Why don't you send the bike? So that would have send up some alarm bells, and just, you know, don't take it for granted. It's a big amount of money. So yeah, you know, it's you have to be really careful and suspicious about this whole deal. Now, I have been on AliExpress for like many years, maybe 10-15 years already, so you would say I have some experience, and this never happened to me before, so there's always a first time. But yeah, it's a lot of money, and it's yeah, stupid situation. But well, I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Hopefully with a nice tour of the bike or another positive thing. Thanks for watching.